David, people always say every vote counts, but
Yeah.
clearly today we were waiting on every vote to literally be counted in some ridings.
Yeah, look, this map is all filled in and color-coded, and it's nice and stable now. But last night, Adrienne, it was taking some big swings, and this was because so many advance votes were coming in so late in the night, and they were having these profound effects on ridings. You get a BC riding where the Conservatives are up by 900 votes. An advance poll will come in, and suddenly, it's an 1,100-vote Liberal lead. So you had swings of 2,000 votes based on just a couple of advance polls. There was just too much volatility with too much vote to count to make the call last night. So we waited. We waited until today. And we started the day with 11 seats across the country where the Liberals were in second place, and there was a chance to give them the flips they needed to get the 4 more seats to get to that 172 mark for the majority. Now, it started off okay, and we're going to go over to Quebec for that. Because here in Quebec, there was a seat near the island, just off the island of Montreal, the riding of Terrebonne. And we started today with the Bloc Québécois ahead by about 28 votes with 1 poll left to report. And when that poll came in, this turned into a Liberal seat. You can see there the lead is still very narrow. It is just 35 votes, which means this is a fragile lead, and this will be going to an automatic recount. But at least it's a lead. This moved the seat count up to 169 for the Liberals. They got similar good news out here in Newfoundland and Labrador, where we started the night first in Terra Nova and the Peninsulas, where the Liberal had a narrow lead, a special ballot had to come in. The opposite was true here. This might favor the Conservatives. So the results came in for Terra Nova and the Peninsulas, and Anthony Germain, the Liberal candidate, former CBC broadcaster, he won by 12 votes. I think that's the tightest race in the country. That one is also going to go to an automatic recount. So those are the 2 bits of good news. But as we went through those other 11 seats, a bloc seat in Quebec, stayed bloc. Seats in Kitchener, in Milton, in Hamilton, in Ontario, in Kildonan and St. Paul and Winnipeg, and here on the lower mainland of British Columbia, 3 seats that might have done the trick for the Liberals. None of them flipped. They got Terrebonne. They held on to Terra Nova St. Paul, and that left them, Terra Nova and the Peninsulas, and that left them stuck 3 short of a majority.
So, David, lots of blue on that map.
Yep.
Are there some specific places you can point to beyond the ones you just talked about where the Liberals' hopes of a majority totally fall apart?
Yeah, look, it's not the Atlantic. They gained there. It's not Quebec. They gained big there. And it's not British Columbia. They're up 6 there. The failure really comes down to Ontario and one specific region, which is where they're usually so strong, and that's the Greater Toronto area. This has been the Liberal fortress for years. You can see a lot of blue here in Peel region and in York region and pushing into the city of Toronto itself. This is what it looked like last time, Adrienne. A lot more red. You know, after last night and today, you got some blue there. The health minister lost her seat. Another former cabinet minister lost their seat. They lost seats in Ontario. If the Liberals had just held what they had coming into this election, it's a majority government for Mark Carney today, but they failed in the biggest province, the one where they held a lot of seats and lost them by the end of the night.
Okay, David, as always, thanks for your analysis. That's David Cochrane.
Thank you.